One of the last best ways here to push information and get information in front of people is our knowledge triggers feature. Let's say I'm a support person and I'm working inside of Zendesk, and I'm just going to refresh the page here, and I've opened up a ticket that is an urgent priority ticket. Now, as a manager, I can set up a knowledge trigger that says, hey, anytime there's an urgent priority ticket, push out this card via the extension. So you can see this trigger just fired over here on the right-hand side with a note that says urgent priority handling procedure. That's the title of the card. And the note that says, this is an urgent priority ticket. Please read this card to ensure proper handling. So I can click that, and now I can consume the information on how to handle a urgent priority ticket right within, over top of the ticket here with the GUR extension. Maybe you have specific handling procedures around how to respond to certain prospects or customers. You can use that prospect or customer's name as a sort of condition that needs to be met on screen in order to fire off the trigger. You can create a trigger right from the extension by clicking on your avatar and clicking the knowledge triggers option. You can manage your existing triggers from here. You can also do this inside the web app in the manage section. And you can click create new trigger, and then you just give it a name, you give it a description. Description would be that that little note that was attached in that trigger that I just showed. You can see that because I'm over top of Zendesk, it's already populated the Zendesk domain there. You can choose what groups to send it to, and you get a couple different display options: icon only or card title and description. The card title and description option is what I just showed. The icon only is a little bit lower visibility. It's a little bit more for the nice to know kind of information. If I exit out of this really quick, you can see what the icon only option will look like. It's just a little lightning bolt there. So that's a little bit lower visibility. Maybe it's just more nice to know information. It's not super important that they read that information in that moment in time. You can choose the icon only option for a little bit more discreet kind of touch there. And then just going back into the creation here, basically what I did here for this priority urgent equals urgent scenario is I chose this option when this text is near a second piece of text. And basically all you got to do is when priority is near a second piece of text being urgent, and then you choose the card that you want to attach down here, and then you save that. Or you can have a more general knowledge trigger that is, if this text is anywhere on the page. And that can be handy for something like our HRIS tool, which is rippling. And if I come to rippling, I'll see a knowledge trigger fire out that is just based on the fact that basically I'm inside of rippling, and here's how to request time off. These triggers are also super useful for onboarding. So a lot of times we'll see this used in an onboarding process. Teaching people how to use a tool inside of the tool itself is a really effective way to get people trained on how to handle specific procedures and processes. Also really good for support teams, and anytime you just want to make it really effortless and sort of easy for people to find the information that they need.